Is that a big one? Come on, bring him out. Oh, that's a pretty bird. Good job, bud. All right, well, we're out at it. We hiked this whole trail in, now we're walking out. Only flushed it out. And I actually didn't know if I hit it, but it's dark. Find the bird. Nope, back. It's up there somewhere. There she is. Good dog, come. Good dog, come. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Yeah, well, third bird of the day. Come on, girl. Come. Dog. Good dog. Good dog. Yeah, girl. Nice big bird here. Alright, hey, we just flushed 4 birds together. I got 2 of them. Just another one flushed here. She was making this retrieve, so we're gonna make a little bit of a loop over there and then come back up through this. But dog was super hot out on the main trail, like really on bird scent. We walked to the end of the trail and then we got off trail, and these young maples, this aspen's mixed in after them birds, a lot of young maples, and apparently them birds were tucked in back here. So like I said, this is our 4th or 5th flush here. We're gonna go see if we can get on one of those birds. Hey. All right, crew, another quick after work hunt. I'm gonna talk as we go through the mature timber here because I doubt we're gonna flush anything here. I hunted yesterday, flushed 10, got 2. I got a little later start out of here after I picked my son up and had to drop him off. But we're gonna hit a little after work hunt here. It's gonna be a quick one tonight. Should have 1 bird already. We drove in. There's a bird sitting on the trail that we walked back to, and it flushed. I missed. I only put 1 bullet in my gun, and it proceeded to fly straight up in the air over the little balsam trees and straight back over my head. My gun was empty, so that would have been a gimme. We should have had that one, kind of a cheap one on the drive in, but didn't get it. So we are on the ground now. We don't have all that much time. Sun's getting low, so this is going to be kind of a 1 spot kind of a night. We'll hit 1 spot here. Might have time, like just on the other side of the trail. There's a spot that might hold some woodcock. It should, but there just are no woodcock this year. The spot we're going up here was a great grouse spot last year, but it was also probably even better for woodcock. So we're gonna give it a shot tonight. It'd be wonderful if there were woodcock around, but honestly, I haven't flushed a woodcock since the local birds left. I was flushing a couple a weekend, and I got a few earlier in the season when the local birds were still around, but ever since they left the state, like nothing has showed back up. It's been extremely hot, extremely dry. It's cooled down now, but you know, I don't know what the story is. So we're gonna find out tonight, because we've had several really nice cold days. We had a good 2-day cold rain this weekend, so the ground's a little softer. Maybe there'll be some woodcock in here. That'd be a great surprise, because you know, usually we do quite well, and you know, we'll shoot 20 plus woodcock in a season hunting here with the dog. And I think this year I've got 3. So has not been a good year for them, but we're going to a good spot. So we'll see what we find. We got about 150 yards before we get into the good stuff. Got it. Get that bird, Nala. Come on. Good dog. Come here. Where you at? Good girl. Come. Come on. Come on. Come on. Atta girl. Atta girl. Oh, there we go. A little redemption. A beautiful sun just going down. Bluebird skies. Cover is dropping. So what we wait all year for, guys, right now. We had a flush that I didn't see the bird. It flushed from right up here. So I got the camera on. I came up here and this bird flushed from this heavy brush back behind us. And we are hitting that point of year now where obviously they're not eating like the aspen leaves or anything, but they will sit on the edge of this heavy brush and they're eating buds. You're going to find a lot of them full of buds here in the coming weeks. I know of the birds I cleaned last weekend, about half of them were totally jam-packed full of buds. And the birds I cleaned last night, again, had a lot of buds in them. So if you kind of can tell here, we're on that transition line of the older growth stuff. Oh, she just flushed another one. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys when I'm not hunting. You can see the aspens up behind us and then the brush here. So I'm going to get walking before she bumps another bird. Yes, had the camera on that one too. Bitch! Just got bird number 2. That was probably the other bird we bumped. It was sitting up in one of these trees. Flew straight down that opening. Just about as good as you can ask for. Let's gonna get over there and see if we can find it. Went out into the heavy, kind of swampy stuff. It went down out here somewhere. Let's hope the dog can find it. That is a tangled mess out there of grass. And I think it got just right through this stuff. I don't know if she has it. Oh, good dog. Good dog. Come here. Good girl. Come here. Atta girl. Ooh, he's wet on the belly. He landed in water. How's that for a view right there, huh? Right on the edge of the swamp. I don't know how well we can see, but there's a lake back there. And that's bird number 2 of the night. Like I said, we kind of blew it on a bird right out of the truck. But now we're back here walking this kind of this edge of this mature stuff as it leads out to this swamp, and it's brush and aspens up on that side. And that is a great big, really pretty bird. So hey, 2 birds for the night. Let's keep walking. We don't have a whole lot of time left. That sun's getting down there. Got it. That was a long shot. I got that bird though. Look at that, bird number 3. That one's not going to show up on the Tacticam. I did have it on, but that was a long shot through this stuff. And I'm going to assume I broke the wing on it because I missed it on the first shot, and then the second shot it just buckled and went down. And I couldn't even get the camera on fast enough, and the dog had it and brought it back to me. So I tried to film, and I think I double tapped, and I didn't even get the camera turned on, but the dog made a really nice retrieve because that was a long shot, and it was still alive when she brought it back. So it's about dead now, but yeah, hey, 3 birds on the night. We have flushed, I think that is the 6th flush in this pocket. Check out the aspens, the young age stuff that we're in. This big hill going up right here. Just textbook grouse habitat. And you can't really see it from here, but in that distance, there's that mature wood line back there. That is where 5 of the flushes came from. This is the first one that we've actually pulled out of this more open timber aspen slash. So hey, again, man, I left my house at 4:35. This spot took me 10 minutes to get to. So I'm 10 minutes from my house. It's a tiny little spot. It's not big at all. Last night, I drove a little further. It took me a good half hour to get to the spot I hunted. And I decided to walk some trails just because it rained all week and it was a crummy weekend. So I figured there wasn't much traffic. I kind of forgot that Monday was Indigenous Peoples Day and that probably some people had it off because I met 5 different vehicles before I even got to my hunting spot out there. Anyways, tonight I just said, hey, I was about a half hour later. I didn't have a lot of time So I chose to walk this completely off trail stuff. I'm gonna tell you the difference in my two approaches. Last night, I pushed the dog as hard as we could walk, as fast as we could walk. I covered as much ground as I could because I didn't have a lot of time, you know, hour 45 maybe. And I walked right till dark. And so I wanted to get as much covered as I could. I slow down when the dog hits scent. So the dog get hot, I'd slow down, I'd get the camera on. We only flushed 3 birds on the trail. And then the end of the trail loops where I get off trail is where 7 or 8 flushes came. Tonight, we're walking way slower. It's a small spot. I don't have to rush. So we kind of make a loop through it. And then I come back and hit this. And then we're about ready to head back to the truck now. But it's not a big spot, so I'm going to take my time. It's totally off trail. There is no pressure. No pressure. I've had one bird jump up, you know, a good ways ahead of me. The rest of the birds have been jumping, you know, pretty close in range with the dog or with me. Yeah, just this type of cover, work it slower. Let your dog work. Keep her really close. If you're going to walk those trails, especially if you only have a short amount of time, walk them fast, walk them hard. And when your dog gets hot, then slow down, let your dog do her thing. But hey, I haven't looked at the clock yet, but we got to have a good half hour or so left of daylight. So we're gonna push it out. I have not flushed a single woodcock, and there's a little slough down in the bottom of this. We walked back to that lake and that creek, and I'm telling you, if there ain't woodcock hanging out in this kind of stuff, there ain't woodcock around. At least this part that I'm in. I have not flushed. I shouldn't say I flushed one woodcock this weekend. Otherwise, I haven't flushed a woodcock in a couple of weeks now. So just that's unfortunate because we shoot a lot of woodcock in this part of the state. And I'm not entirely certain what's going on with that, if it's the drought or what. But at least the grouse numbers are decent. We're going to keep plugging away. All right, guys, we're back out at the truck here. Kind of misestimated the time. We actually got about 20 minutes left, so we'll head up and just check a little spot. I don't think we'll have time to get out and walk, but I heard some shooting up there. There might be another hunter up there right now. We'll drive up and check and see. Yep, hear that? He's still shooting. But hey, we ended up with 3, and look at the size of the tail fan on that red bird right there. It is just a huge, huge tail on that bird. I don't think it's that big of a bird, but wow, cool bird. All of them are cool birds, but one mature bird, two young birds. I forget how many flushes we had, 7 or 8 probably. But hey, not bad considering, like I said, legal shooting is like 6:25. I left my house at 4:35. Got up in this spot about 4:45, just kind of drove up the road to see if there's any other hunters. We bumped one bird that was a gimme. I should have had it. Didn't get it, but hey, anytime you can get out and walk the dog midweek, that's 2 nights in a row we got to walk her. We kind of shorted her this weekend a little bit. Just helps keep their conditioning up, helps keep your conditioning up. I'm going to Montana here in a few weeks, and I went and did the ski hill last week one night, up and down. I don't remember, 3 times I think I went up and down it, and I've been walking with the dog 3-4 days a week. And so I'm trying to get myself in shape too. So these after work hunts are fantastic. Even though we didn't push the pace tonight, we walked a little slower. Last night we really pushed the pace hard, and a little more relaxing hunt tonight, but we're ending up with birds. So hey, be back in the woods this weekend. But I think I'm going to put together some videos of my last couple hunts here, because I do have at least 3 of the shots are on camera. I know I had 2 of the other shots that were on camera, but the bird was far enough away that Tacticam just doesn't pick the birds up if they're 25-30 yards out there, kind of at the end of my range. You can't even see the bird, you just see branches kind of explode when you shoot. So I think I'll put a video together of my last couple hunts. And I was watching my video back from last night, and we flushed that covey of 4 or 5 birds all together. First one flushed right back over my head. I turned, I shot that bird. I thought another one flushed with it, and then another one flushed, so I rushed over. I walked past a bird in the tree, but I was walking with my gun up, you know, 2 hands on the gun kind of pointing up in the ready position. And I walked right past a grouse that was sitting up in a tree. I never even saw it. The dog was up ahead of me barking and kind of going nuts. And we ended up bumping another bird. I got that bird. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going back looking at my video last night, and I walked right by a bird. So when you're watching this video, see if you can find that bird sitting in a tree that I'm going to be totally oblivious to it. I'm going to walk right by it. I'm going to finally kind of holler at my dog like, hey, come on, what are you doing? Because she's sitting there barking and getting all wound up. And yeah, there was a bird sitting right up in the tree. So Weird. I would have never known if I wasn't rolling camera. So see if you can find that. That'll be on my hunt whenever I put this video together. Hey guys, cleaning birds here, and yep, we're totally full of buds. Like I said, all these birds were getting found on that kind of that transition line between some of that aspen and the mature stuff with some heavy brush in there. And yep, that's what the birds are eating right now. I haven't cleaned the other two, but I'm gonna guess probably much of the same.